Good morning, all. Welcome in. Hello. How goes it? All right. Things should be kicking off literally any minute. Literally any minute. So, in a manner of speaking, I'm also kind of waiting for it because I need to update to the main. All right. Groovy. Let me check. First, let me get off of the partner branch. First, let's get off of that. Default. There we go. Did anyone see if the update dropped? Good morning. Hello, friends. How are we doing? Thank you guys so much for the resub. Psycho, welcome in. Nikki, thank you for the sub. Hello. All right, thank you for the 2 months. Ow. Updating it now? Okay, mine's also updating. I just didn't know if that was because I switched over or if it's actually there. It is dropped. And here's the next question. Are you guys earning drops right now? Yep. Roger that. 2 hours, friends. You watch for 2 hours and you got the new animated drop. Tis alive. I'm opening Phas as we speak. Here's updated like 10 minutes ago. Oh, nice. Very nice. The rules also should be updated as well. They should be updated. So hopefully anybody that's new coming in, there's a little more information there as to like, yes, drops are here, how to check on the progress, all that jazz. But if you're not sure, you can always do exclamation point drops and then it'll give you all the information. Yeah.
Back. There's some jobs ready for you.
I bet there are. This is not correct. There we go. The second I loaded it, okay. I'm updating again. What the hell? What the hell? Anyway. Hey, what up, Mr. T? I'm good. How are you? Is there a secret in Tanglewood? We believe that there's lore, but I don't know if there's necessarily a secret. Like, as in like an Easter egg. Yeah. You did drops and nothing happened. Is it because that the message was already put into chat roughly in the last 15 seconds? Yeah. Doing exclamation point drops does not like cue something. It doesn't make something happen. It gives you the information. Yeah. Apparently I don't know. You got me. There's certain things that I haven't heard yet. Yeah. Certain things I just have not heard. All right. Let's try this again. Yeah, so if you're doing it and nothing's happening, it's because the message was already in chat and the info is already there. Do I think July 6th maybe when Phas 1.0 drops? No. No, I don't think so. Got the update? Nice. No, I don't think so. I don't think it'll be till later in the year. That's just me, though.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
All right, let's try. There we go. There it is. Now it is updated. Okay. Oh, crap. Now it's updated. Over there. Change that back over there. There we go. Groovy. Yeah, the date on the phone, July. Yeah. Yeah. You see them now? Sweet. Good deal, man. Good deal. All right, let me get this started. Do that there. Put that there. Just getting all the things set in stone, friends. Just getting all the things set. What is this playlist? Get out of here. What the hell is this? What is this? Get out of here. Get out of here. Does Flash have subtitles? If you're looking for closed captions, those exist. Oh, those might not exist right now. Oh, they might exist. I don't know. It's hard to say. When I switched over my PC stuff, that might not have it might not have come with. But subtitles, I don't know if that exists on Twitch. CC is good. Okay, I didn't even check to see if that was working because I assumed it was. So I'm glad that it is working, even though it's not always right. Yeah. Pumpkin Gamer, thank you for the sub. Sarah, welcome in. So, drops are active, friends. You watch for 2 hours, you earn the new animated ID card and badge. I don't have the animated version of it, but there's the ID card and the badge. So that is what is happening right now. Right now. And then I'll show you on the board how to connect your stuff and all that jazz, yada, yada, yada. But if you're ever curious, if you ever need to know, if you do ! drops, the command that comes with that, there's a link that tells you, hey, here's how to link your drops. Yeah. Is the game available on Switch? No, but it will eventually be available on Switch too. Yeah. Thank you for the follows, friends. Welcome in. Hello. Hey, Wood. Thank you for the 2-month Prime, man. Yeah. Not looking forward to the ads. I mean, it's inevitable. If you watch Twitch, you get ads. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, sorry, there is something you can do about it. But if you're not subbed and you don't have turbo, ads are ads, man. They got to happen. The only way you're not going to get them is if you're watching a non-monetized channel. Yep. Hey, Fresh. Yeah, it's good. Just early. 'Tis early. Indeed. What up, Jay? Welcome in. Ooh, has my progress from the partner build carried over? Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Yeah, I'm on 13 of 50. I thought I was at 15, but I guess I could be wrong. Yeah, I guess I was wrong. Thank you for the primes, friends. Thank you. Thank you for all the follows, man. Not if you've been up late, been up all night, then it's late. Okay. It's too early for this. That's what it is, man. Pizza, thank you for the subs, dude. Okay. I think we're good. Does it count if I watch from my phone? As long as you're logged into your Twitch account? Yep. You are just fine. Let's go over here. Missed it by that much. Hold, please. I feel like this is the last thing that ever gets updated with anything. Because now everybody's gonna be going to this and going, yeah, but it says that it's on October. No, it's live now. But anyway, it still tells you what to do if you have not connected your stuff. That's where you do it, friends. You do it there. Ninetails, hello. Hi, Caramba. What up, Ace? How are you? All right, let's get this going. We might just stick to that for today for right now. Hopefully, I'm going to test something and see if it has less lag. Play last night and you'll miss it. That's fair. That's fair. The nostalgia side of things, totally fair. I get it. I get it. Yeah. Why do I have to adult? I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Mayor. All right. So drops should be active. You guys, if you are available to play Tanglewood right now, the new Tanglewood should be out. From my understanding, there is no like big laundry list of fixes or anything like that right now. So it's just this. Yeah. The ID card and badge, that. Yep, it'll just be the animated version of this that you can earn for the next week. Yep. Do I have to watch different streamers, different drops? No. So I say no and yes. For the animated version, you have to watch a kinetic partner. And then whenever they do the static version, which we assume that they're doing, the static version is anybody that's streaming Phas. Anybody. Yeah. Thank you for the 8 months, Fred. Hello. I need to blow my nose. Hold on. Hold. But if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to the new Tangles. Let's go. Hey, Kat, thank you for the 2 months.
We've arrived.
Appreciate you, friend.
And get set up before investigating. There's been no reports of violence or sightings.
They haven't fixed the dog bone shenanigans? Probably not. I am a kinetic partner. Yeah, Shy. Yeah, whenever you guys, if you're a first-time chatter, when you're coming in, there's a set of rules that pop up. That's not just like, hey, here's the rules to follow chat. That also had information about the Twitch drops. And it said where you can earn the drops, how long to watch, where to check your drop progress, all that stuff. Yeah. Always look at the rules, friends. They are helpful. They are a helpful tool. All right, let's pause this crap. Mother, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you. Yeah. All right. Still super windy, even though on regulars. Jay, let's see. 3 photos, 25%, and a rappel. Really what we're doing right now is kind of working towards our 50 badge. Hey, what up, Bets? Hoping to play the rework later. Heck yeah. Hey, what's up? Okay, good morning. Hello. Playing along with us? Let's go. All right. Normal setup. It might be new Tangles, but we treat it the same. We treat her the same. Product of society. I see an accept button. I press the accept button. Well, yeah, you can still press the accept button, but you need to like pause for a second and be like, wait a minute, there's a lot of information here. Well, wait a tick. Hold on. Oh, the dripping from the bathroom. I was like, wait a minute. Ghosty, want to do a puzzle? No. Oh, I know, Mayor. I was waiting to do it because I wasn't sure if I was going to go anywhere else besides here in the tubes. So I was like kind of holding off. But honestly, for this morning, I might just leave it at that. Why is the door so far back? Wait, what door? Look, what? I don't know if that is supposed to be a thing or if that just, I think that just randomly goes off. I am on Nightmare, right? Is the next update character customizations? We assume. We're not even 100% if that's what it is. Steam, thank you for the 3 months. Banji, thank you for the 10 months. We're just going to assume that we don't have anything in this house and we can leave. In the train, awesome. I love it. The garage. Oh no, please take your time. Holy hell, it's not doing anything. Still got the potato. Potato's still there. Oh yeah. Potato is there. Looping spot in the basement. All the things, man. All the things. Has that thing gone off before you turn on the power? Because maybe it's related to turning on the power. That's a really good point. I wonder if it's just on the initial stage or if it's every time you turn off and on the power. If like that iron goes off, maybe. It's early, give them a break. Oh, even for the ghost is like, dude, listen, I just woke up. Knock it off. Just get your evidence and get the hell out of here. Leave me alone. I heard a throw that did not sound like it was here. Interesting. Ghost hadn't had his coffee. That's okay. That poor little ghosty. Lavender, thank you for the 10 months. Hi, friend. Not there. Let's put this there. Yeah. Let's check temps again. Don't kill me. Should we just mark shade and leave? I'm gonna go get motion sensors. What the hell is going on? Is there a way for you to check your progress? Yeah, if you go to twitch.tv/drops, it should give you your progress. Hi, Norm. This is Norm. Gonna make the ghost put up a no soliciting sign. Oh my god. Teleporting ghost? It's possible. Maybe. Maybe. But that's why we're going to do this, just to be sure. So we take one of those guys and we go do this. We love Norm. Norm's our homie. Norm's our homie. Hey, gamer. I'm good. How are you? All right. Let me check this. Over there. Sweet. All is well in the neighborhood. All right. Let's go there. I'll tell you though, I am not streaming over on, well, I'm not doing the vertical stuff right now and everything seems fine. I'm telling you, there's something that happens that's wrong. What the hell? Ghost, please. Norm is our normie. Oh. You son of a... Found him. Looks dope. Doesn't look so cool. The quality of it is just so freaking nice. I love it, man. I love it. You know what? I don't need that. I need the video camera. Taking the morning dump. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Did I name it? Yeah, Norm with a silent G. Norm. All right, I don't see anything. Put that down. Put that down because, you know, we're dignified here. Love the ambiance of the tangy. It's so good. He's so good. I love it. Thank you for the follows, friends. Welcome in. If you are earning your drops, you just have to watch for 2 hours. 2 hours, and then you earn the animated ID card and the badge. It is only with Kinetic partners for the first week, and then after that, it'll probably open up to everyone, I assume. Yeah. To check your progress, if you go to twitch.tv/drops. Oh, gross. Oh, well, to be fair, that's from the bathroom. Okay, well, if you're gonna fart from somewhere, I guess that's the place to do it. Love Tangle, but the rework seems kind of dope. Yeah. Oh. I love the decor. Nothing? Oh my god, dude. Can we check out the new Tangles? Hell yeah. What up, George? What if we're here for Flash and the mod? Listen. I can't tell you what to do. Okay? Door moved. Great. I have zero evidence right now. This is not a zero evidence run. I love how they kept the same blueprint. Oh yeah. The layout of the map is identical. Identical. All right. So This ghost is awful. It's gonna be this. This is what it's gonna be. I kind of need all the things. Give me this. Give me this. Eat coffee? I feel that, man. I do have some. I'm just working on it. All right. There. Oh, okay. No. Oh, okay. Oh, oh. I turned the kids' room light on. I'm pretty sure that was me. Pretty sure. Come on. Come on. There you go. Good little ghosty. Proud of you. Oh, look at you. What the hell kind of walking is this? Who does this? Who puts a left foot over here and then a right foot over there? Where are you? Are you here? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, well, I guess you're not going to respond. Roger that. Hey, Turn, thank you for the biddies. I think that's the follows. All right, so we've got freezing and ultraviolet. I didn't see any orbs. Onto Gin Demon. You're not acting like a demon, that's for sure. You also haven't kicked the breaker. I'm not gonna be able to do the Gin ability. There's no way. I'm gonna have to just get it to hunt me, I think. The new map is live. Thank you, Zero. I will make sure to pull it up so we can take a look at it. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your work, sir. All right, give me this. Do I care to? Oh my God, I've got all this stuff I haven't done yet. All right, let's go. Got off work and watched as much as I can before I fall asleep. First time I've caught on Twitch. Well, welcome in. Great to have you, friend. Oh. The old flippery doodah. Well, don't mind if I do. Did I see the bone in my travels? Not keen on the new Tanglewood? I love it. I think it's fantastic. I think the only real like argument that I've heard about it is people not liking that there's no looping in the kitchen. I don't think I've heard any real other arguments of like why old Tanglewood is better than this. But understandable, friend. Yeah, they're not going to make everyone happy. It's not going to happen. Mr. Deeds, thank you for the prime, man. We can start watching. Yeah, it's live right now, Sunflower. Yeah. Looping is actually better. Agreed. Agreed. I think so too. Can you do a photo of the up-down? You know what? That's a fantastic question. I would assume no, but I'm more than willing to try it. No. You can do a video of it though, and the video is a unique video. That does work. Train table loop? Yeah. Train table, but also over here. Like if we go... Hold on, do I have a crucifix in here? Oh, I don't? Oh. So this over here is an amazing spot to run around with the ghost because the ghost cannot see you behind this table. If the ghost is over there and you're like this, nope, nothing. Nothing. And then you can loop around like this and it's perfectly fine. You just keep yourself a little bit distant and you can't hug the table because of the chair. So you come around like this. Yeah. Are you a partner or are you a partner? Did you read the rules? Read the rules? If the answer is not no, you're gonna get banned. Just saying. Hey, Soretta, how are you? Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the train table yet, look at dude. Look at dude. I've had the ghost down here a few times. I've yet to have it play with the train table. Hasn't happened yet. Train loop is awesome because then you can see the ghost. Yes, you can actually see the crawling ghost under the table. Yes, it is so good. Violet, thank you for the 10 months. Welcome back, Randall. All right, well... Did I bring a crucifix in? Hey, Ultra, oh, the map is beautiful. I love it. I love it. Just because we have a stinky ghost, I'm not going to let that decide if the map is good or not. Okay, I need you to shut your lips. Hey! Stop. It's early in the morning. Oh my god. I said stop it! The train table breaks line of sight. It certainly does. It certainly does. Alright. Ooh. I wish to trap the ghost. Alright, let's get this booger to hunt. It's such a slow little door shut. Such a slow little door. All right, wait for the ghosty to hunt, and then we will see if it is either a demon or a djinn. I'm sorry, either a djinn or a hantu. I don't think it's a demon. It would have hunted by now. We can also we have the power right here, so I can also check for breath right here. Nah, I mean, the hand was cut off while doing the yard. Yeah, it happens, man. Breaker, yippee! They've replaced. Oh, you're right, they did. Oh, they fixed it. It is actually in alphabetical order now. Scholar, what the hell, dude? Oh, I couldn't hear. Oh, I couldn't hear. Oh, Lord, they're coming. Oh, Lord, they're coming. I couldn't hear. Oh, Lord, they're coming. I might have to have that happen again. I might have to have that happen just one more time. Oh my god. Scholar, thank you so much for the subs, man. Could you hear a djinn sprint? It was it definitely didn't sound like a hantu, that's for sure. Maybe it's just a lame demon. Could be. Smudge is at the ready. Let's wait for this stinky. Oh, Scholar, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Where to bone? Oh, I don't know. Where to bone? Where to bone? The book is now in alphabetical order. These two have been switched ever since they added the new ghosts, and they finally switched it back. So now the demon is in the correct order in front of the Dio. Yeah. Do you plan on just continuing to play Tanglewood today? It's hard to decide. Okay. It's hard to decide because... Hold, please. That sounded like a little bit of a sprint. I would say that sounded like a sprint. Hasn't kicked the power this whole time. I think we got a Jennifer in our hands. I might do other maps as well, just to sprinkle it in between, because no matter what I play, you still earn drops. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter at all. Are you done hunting? No, you're still going. Yeah, I think it's. I think we have a Les Demons. I think we have a Les Demons. I mean, sorry, Jin. Are you drunk? I think I might be drunk. Thank you for all the follows, friends. Galaxy, thank you for the 7 months. Far enough. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. I think we got ourselves a Jinn. I'm not too worried about a perfect game on this first one. We were just getting in there, getting out. Nice little testers. Right, Norm? Norm gets it. Norm gets it. It's bittersweet. I know. It's great though. I'm so looking forward to all this stuff.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Jobs for you.
Does the dresser work for natural hiding? Inside of Nancy's room, it does seem to work pretty well. Yeah. Yeah. Norm, the gnome. Yeah. 30% done. Nice. Nice. All right. Well, let's go in again. Like I said, it's tough because on one hand, I want to play other maps too, maybe, but on the other, I kind of want to keep going for this. Is Nancy the little girl? It's no longer a nursery. It's like a young kid's room. Yeah. Yeah, Nancy grew up, man. Nancy grew up. All right, let's go back. Thank you for all the follows, guys. I appreciate you. She grewed up. She did grewed up.
All right, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly.
I got a feeling I'm not going to get Blood Moon anytime soon. I still have yet to get a natural Blood Moon at Grafton. So I don't think it's going to happen here either. Hey, Jonesy, thank you for the prime. You already had Blood Moon on Tangle? That's cool. Carla Smith, cleanse the ghost, capture a photo, crucifix. I'm going with this because it's going to show up and we're going to be ready to rock. That's what's going to happen. So about that Blood Moon I was talking about. Oh. This was the quietest little Blood Moon I ever did here. Like, listen. Listen from the truck. And the rain is just so subtle. Open up, say ah. All right. Well, we'll do it. You know, Lord knows we'll probably never get this again naturally. So I'll take it in for a second. Enjoy. Okay. DK's over there on the other side. Like, fine, he can have it. Boop. All right. Well, our approach might have to be just like a little bit different. Just a little bit different because, well, my sanity is going to be dropping. If you don't know what a Blood Moon does, it is not just aesthetics. It's not just like, ooh, blood, pretty. The ghost speed is 15% faster. Sorry, not 15%. The ghost speed is 15 faster. So if you have 100, if you think of a natural ghost being 100, it's 115. And then you lose your passive sanity twice as fast. And then if you do it correctly, if you get it right, you get a 10% bonus. Yeah. Interesting. Carrie, thank you for the 6 months. Okay, I'm going to adjust. We're going to drop the camera and we're going to bring a smudge. There we go. Hey, Zach, welcome in. Hello. Ooh, blood pretty. Ghost, don't insta-hunt me. Don't ruin this for us. Look, I'm just kind of letting this happen. Don't mind me. Found a bone. Oh, the power's up here. Maybe that is what happens. Hold on. Interesting. Why does it do that? With the first initial turn on of the power, the iron goes off. Ghost? dry red eyes. Oh my. Oh. Jesus, lady. Okay. All right. All right. This psycho, I think, is over here in the front. Ah, crap. She said, uh-huh. Go on. Let's bring this guy. Let's bring this. My sanity is already getting hit by this jerk face. Let's do that. And then we're going to bring in Firelight for aesthetics. The crucie turning on the wall creeped you out? Oh my god. She's welcoming me. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I saw the bone too. I just didn't have the camera on me at the time. Do that in there. Get the smudge in hand. There we go. Pam? 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 It felt like you were coming from this way, Pam. Pam? She went. Okay, you are here. What the crumbs? Any orbs by chance? I don't think so. Let's get some motion sensors. Where's the new looping spot? The basement. Yeah, and not to mention the dining room table now breaks line of sight. What's our objectives? Incense, photo of the ghost. Oh, yeah. Well, let's bring it. Yeah, let's do that. Did you do a video on the new location for some of the cursed objects? So my main video that I posted that is live right now, that video is a walkthrough that includes it, but I also posted a short form video that was just about the cursed object locations. So I do have both, actually. And now that you mention it, I totally forgot to do this. Hold, please. Do this, this. That, recent, do that. Save that. Do that. Just trying to get all the things set and done, friends. Oh, here, I'll do this so we can enjoy this while I'm looking at this. Why didn't that go off? Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. Okay. Groovy. Fixed it. Good to go. Good to go. All right, Pam, still be in the same place, please. Pam. Not a shade. Is that heartbeat extra heartbeaty? Hard to tell. Have I figured out the lore? I haven't really done I haven't done a deep dive of the lore. Thank you for all the follows, guys. Welcome in. I haven't done a deep dive of the lore, so it's hard to say. Very Raiju. Does this seem very Raiju? Probably get EMF 5 and dots if I'm not seeing any orbs over there. Hey, there's orbs. I just saw it on the screen for like a heartbeat. Yeah, there it is. Would you please record? God dang it. Ay. All right, it's probably going to be EMF 5. I don't know. It's probably still a good idea to bring the rest of our stuff in, though. You know what I mean? Did they fix the preview? Ooh, we'll have to check that out. I don't know if they did or not. Pam, are you going to sing? Pam, are you a singer? Is it every round blood moon? No, this is literally the first blood moon I've had here. Pam. Did it come with patches? I don't think so. Not that we're aware of. Pam Jam. Scruffy, think of the 3 months. Nikki, thank you for the frickin' 3 months. Hello. Pam. We know you're here. Give me. There we go. There's another one. Let's put this over here. Okay. Ham Jam. Oh, you're around the... Oh, I hate that they do that. That's like the new edge field. I swear. Hey, I have hiding right there. Yeah, of course, Lou. Did you just kick my breaker, you piece of trash? I heard that. I heard that. All right. Let's go, Pamela. What is your actual name? Carla Smith. Oh. That's gonna be too late for this, right? Yeah. Listen, Carla. Don't need any more of those. I need to go take a picture of the bone. We'll turn the power on while we're at it too. Juice back on. Owner jam. I didn't even see the cursed possession. No monkey ball. No mirror. Just do a check real fast. And it's the circle. Okay. As I say, you can literally check and see if it's one of them down here by literally going right here. By going right here, you can see if it's Ouija board or that. Turn the light on and then boom, you know, and then you can just keep on moving. How am I feeling about the rework? Love it. It is fan-flippin-tastic. Translucent, summoning, bone. Well, the next time it does something, I can take a picture of the EMF. Oh, hi. Fox, I'm good. How are you? Gonna take you a long time to get used to the new Tangle? The layout is literally identical. It's literally the same. It's not gonna take that long to get used to. Why, hello. Thank you for the follows, friends. Welcome in. Hello. The only thing I don't like is the door opening from the wrong side. I think a lot would have to agree. A lot would have to agree that the door opening from the other side, I don't know if that really needed to happen. Not really sure that was necessary, but I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. Good morning, Carrie. Hi, friend. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put that in there. Put that in there. It's how the book in Nancy's room. Yeah, okay, I would have to agree with that. Yeah, it's like 30 different books, but they're not different books. It's 30 individual books, but they're the same like 2 or 3 books over and over and over and over and over. Yeah. Yeah. If they get you killed, they get the moo. Yeah, but they can't hear it. Oh, did you see dots? No, you did not. You saw bent backwards dots? What? What? Oh, hey. Look who's in contention. Looky, looky. Why'd she take so damn long? Why are you this way, Pam? All right, well, let's get the rest of our media. I need 2 more photos and I need 2 sounds. So I could try to get a dot photo. We know that those are successful like every time. Can you do the loop on the kitchen table now? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I'm gonna go get an extra smudge and then we'll go inside and get ready to rock. 38%, nice. Tots photos have 100% success rate 60% of the time, right? Right? Updates taking ages. Might be your interwebs. No, it might be their servers. Their servers might be a poo-poo. Oh, please. Oh, just show off. The second I go to pick up the camera, though, I know what's gonna happen. Jerk. You won't do it again? I know. She's just showing up. No, I've already got that. No, I didn't. Okay, wait. Wait, do I have... There we go. Thank you, Pam. Look at this distinguished lady. Now, if she eats the cruci, then we could just do that. But I could also get a sound of that, too. So maybe we just wait here like this. Yeah, the heartbeat is kind of off the rails a little bit. Yeah, I had a video of it last time. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. You wouldn't try to hunt little old me, would you? Were her eyes always red? They are during a blood moon. All right, one more sound. I don't think I have this, right? Oh no, please tell us how you really feel. Oh, that explains a lot. So I have all my sounds, all my videos. I have all the photos. I need to cleanse the area near the ghost, which we'll do during the hunt. It'll be fine. We just want to make sure that this is actually a Raiju. I think that's our mission at hand. She's a little spiky. A little spicy. What's this? If she is a side of Raiju, then she's going to be a little fast near the electronics. Is that a fake Banshee scream? No, that's just a normal interaction that you get from like the parabolic or from the sound recorder. So is this officially out? Yes. Yes, it is public. Can you partially see it through the closet doors? Yes, you can. Yeah, you've got dining room, living room. It'd be super funny. It'd be really funny if she spawned like that, facing those. Yes, there is an extra room. Yeah. The master bedroom now has an ensuite. So that... Real original, Pam! Damn it, I keep going to the wrong side. God dang it. She won't F off. She's a crawler. Why she keep throwing it back? I don't know. I didn't entice her. There's nothing I did. No uppies. Get out of here. Would you hunt already? Wasn't there? So there was a bathroom there always, but it was never considered a different room. It was just the master bedroom. But now that ensuite is considered its own room. So if you go into the master bedroom now and like the temps are normal, go check the ensuite. Just to be sure. Blondie, thank you for the 2 months. Hello. What is the box on the table? What looks to be a radio that I can't interact with. Any day now, ma'am. I'll tell you what I don't like. How loud the rain is against the windows. Like, I just don't know of anywhere where you're inside a house like this that the rain is that loud. It is louder than it was when we were outside. Said that earlier. Yeah. Who's my favorite artist or band? Thrice. Yeah, she's been up all night too. That's why her eyes are so red. It's not the blood moon. It's so hard to hear anything. Black Honey? That's good. I like older Thrice. Like around, like Visu. Yeah, Visu's my favorite album. So I'm going to be getting a music box tattoo soon. And it's kind of a twofer. Like partially Phas, but also partially Thrice. In the garage behind the car, the rain is so loud. There is no gutter here. Listen, bro, I need you to relax. Please. We're going to go in the garage, though. I think that's the place to go. It's very loud. But again, it's just good feedback. Like, hey, I love the map. The map is fantastic. It's beautiful. Some of the sounds could probably get turned down a little bit. Maybe just a smidge. Farmhouse was a hint of how the maps sound with rain. Oh yeah, like the new stuff. Yeah, I love the sound design. It's just like, do you have Phas related tattoos? No, but I'm about to get one. The monkey paw spawns right here. Right here. Right here. Here. We can hear the ghosty from here. Walk-in closet in the master bedroom also separate? No, that's part of the master bedroom. We did a test by putting sound sensors in the rooms and looking at the names. Eek. She's got wheels. Holy. Yeah, I wasn't trusting that. Absolutely not. No, ma'am. Yeah, that's a Raiju. We were correct on our assumptions. Oh, no, please go play in the garage now, Pam. No. I owe chat. I told them we had a goal where I told them I would get whatever tattoo they said and they chose a music box. Yeah. Listen, that's perfect, friends. That's all the medias. That's the bone. That's everything. That's a perfect blood moon tangle. I dig. Did I cleanse the room? No. It's not about cleansing the room. You just need to cleanse the area near the ghost. So the ghost could be anywhere. If it's in the middle of a hunt and it's completely away from the room, you can cleanse the ghost over there and then you're good to go. All right, let's go. Let's get out of here. Ads are about to start, by the way, heads up in case you get hit. We know what it is. Literally as I said it. All right, we'll go to the ad screen here in a second. Raiju.
There's some jobs ready for you.
I got my first natural blood moon Tanglewood before I got a natural blood moon at Grafton. Why? Why does this happen? Why is this a thing? But it was a perfect game. That's what matters. And I did somehow kind of make it happen. All right. We do have ads. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ad screen so that way people know. We do 3 minutes every hour. Every hour. And luckily it happened right as we were moving over to this screen, so we can wait. We can wait. Anime, thank you for the 8 months. I appreciate you. Infrangible Gamer, thank you for the 6 months. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone see the IRL blood moon today? No. I did know that there was going to be one, though. Yeah. Have we figured out the Tanglewood lore? No, I haven't really done a deep dive. Free 99 in this economy. Grafton, yeah. So I've had blood moon on that map from the Halloween event, but I have not had a blood moon just naturally from playing the game. Not yet. Nope. I've had it at Nels. I've had it literally every other map, I think, except for Grafton. I don't know why. Oh, the rework is so good, man. I love it so much. It is so good. So good. Now that Pam won't keep eventing every time I post. There was a list of known issues posted in the server that includes the quiet blood moon rain issue. Okay, so the blood moon being quiet is an issue, but the sounds next to the windows sounding like someone's like drilling with a jackhammer is not an issue. Had blood moon while on custom settings. Weather was sunset on custom. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. Thank you for the follows, friends. Thank you for the follows, friends. Watching a dodge. Hey, man, whatever works, works. Whatever works, works. Gets her done. From the patch notes. Oh, I didn't even look. Hold on, let me open up Discord. Thank you, Mayor, by the way. Thank you. I don't know why they're still not working when they should be. Oh my God. Thank you for the primes, guys. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. I was told that there wasn't going to be a big list of things, but I could be wrong. Oh, we have known issues. Oh, okay. We can take a look at that real fast. Okay. Yeah, this is good information to know. I'm not going to like make a video about it or anything. It's not that important. Yeah. We'll bring this up. All right, ads are done. No, I want to go to the share screen. So, we don't have a big list of fixes. We just have mainly the Tanglewood is here, but there are known issues. I haven't looked at this yet though. I have not looked at this yet at all. Although there's also a video that I have not seen. Interesting. Yeah, the update is live now. Hey, it's Norm. Is that a POV? Train POV when? That's all I want in my life. All I want in my life is the ability to stick a little GoPro. What the hell? To stick a little GoPro on the train. That's my goal. That's what I want. All right, well, we watch that. Can you place a video camera on the... Oh, you know what? Oh, I kind of want to try. Oh, we should try to see if we can put a camera on the train. That's a good point. I want to try now. Got myself a nice little gaming laptop. Nice. All right. So, Tanglewood. Let's see here. Obviously, we've been playing, but we'll just read through this just for the practice of it. Tanglewood, this location received a complete visual overhaul with new assets, props, and interactions for both the ghost and the player. Rooms, while more substantial changes have been made to the layout of the rooms, such as the basement and the kitchen, to improve the gameplay of the level flow, the rest of 6 Tanglewood Drive retains its overall level design, which we can say 100% is true. Yes, the potato remains. For anybody asking. The new Tanglewood Terror Challenge has been added to the event board. That's the one where if you get the ghost correct 50 times, then you get the new badge. Okay. We've seen all the images. We've already been through all that. Various fixes, improvements, whatever. Known issues. The utility room sink can't be interacted with. Some areas and items may appear lit while the light is off. UV fingerprint on the TV remote in the lounge can appear much larger than intended. I've seen this. It looks like a damn foot. During a blood moon, the audio from the rain may not be heard by the player. That's cool with me. The doors to the hiding spots in the foyer may appear incorrectly when in multiplayer. So we had that happen to us yesterday where the door was slowly coming off the hinge